or other advertisers. This program is sponsored by Marie Manuchehri.
Welcome to the Marie Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here, and yes, it's really rainy in Seattle, although it kind of feels good. I mean, I could just see my lawn just going.
Not for me. I'm really disappointed right
You
now.
are?
Because I fixed the roof 2 days ago, and I'm nervous.
Oh, you are? You're well, if you fixed it, it should be fine.
I mean, in my world, whatever I touch usually gets fixed properly.
You're good at handyman stuff.
This is actually the very first time I actually cut a hole in my roof on purpose. Yes, I installed a hood vent in my kitchen because it had been a project, for years.
Yeah.
It I kept staring at the ceiling.
So are you worried that it's going to leak through the hood vent?
But I'm not. I should be fine. I literally squirted extra sealant and all that. But it's still nervous.
Yeah, that's so cute. That's adorable.
Happens,
well, wherever you are in the world, make sure you look out your window and remind yourself what time of day it is, what the weather is like, because we want to be present while we commune with each other over this next hour. Everything happens in the nothingness, meaning everything happens in the present moment. So we want to be as present as possible. And that's why I'm telling you, it's raining here in Seattle, but it's actually really pretty. I mean, it's
refreshing.
Really it really is. Yeah.
It keeps our place green.
It does. It does. So we're taking calls today. I just want to remind everyone, though, I'm still accepting stories because those of you who've had sessions with me, or even if you remember when I teach, I sometimes remind people of this. I do not remember the majority of my sessions. If someone has a repeat session with me, once I've been with them for like 5 to 10 minutes, the important things will come back. But I would love to have some stories that I can share in classes. We will keep your name confidential. There'll be no personal information shared. But if you have a cool story and you wouldn't mind me talking about it in a class, I would be forever grateful. So just make sure you write it in to energyintuitive.com. And we'll keep everything personal.
Great example of name change would be like, hey, we have a message from Lenny. Right. Not Benny. Right.
No, I don't even mention anyone's name. I'll just say this lovely person. I may not even use gender.
Right. Everyone's very, very secure and safe here at the Marie Manuchehri Show.
Well, I always tell clients, it's a good thing I don't remember. I mean, I can't gossip about your session. I can't talk to anyone about it because I literally don't remember. When you channel, when you are taking a lot of energy into your consciousness, you don't always hold on to all the particulars. So yeah, I think it's a lovely thing for both of us. I don't worry about people and I can't share anything.
Yeah. Similar to like a client lawyer,
it's confidential.
Confidential agreement type of thing, kind of like it's instilled. All right, 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We will start out in Portland, Oregon. We have Jennifer.
Great.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Are you there, Jennifer?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. What can I do for you today?
Well, thank you so much, Marie. I was really hoping for maybe a connection from a loved one on the other side.
Who's crossed over. You seem to have a few people over there. Is that true?
Yes, I do. The one I'm hoping to hear from was a special person in my life. He was my fiance, and he passed pretty fast. Cancer, but it's been quite some time. And I just was really feeling it in my heart today to.
Yeah, no, I love that you asked. It's just not every day when I listen to someone who also has a youthful voice, and I look at them and I see a bunch of dead people standing around them. Because I have clients in their 20s and 30s, and they go, anybody on the other side? I go, well, you didn't actually know some of the people who are dead, and the rest of your family is alive. I mean, I can talk to one of your grandparents if you want me to, but they're, and of course, beings are gracious, but you have a lot of people over there. It's a little crowded around you. And the other side also really loves you and appreciates you and loves to be around you. You have that white light kind of high healer energy in your body, which is really nice. Your partner was very handsome, by the way. a little shy, like, because he can read my mind, right? People on the other side, when a medium or anyone who communicates to the multisensory world communicates, it's a mental telepathic conference. And so I just had like this natural, oh, you're handsome. And he goes, oh, okay, yeah. So a little shy. And the thing I hear him saying the most, he was obviously a very good human being, but he feels so guilty for leaving you in the lurch. Because I left her. I just left her in the lurch. And, she had to fend for herself. She had to explain everything to everyone. And it was a tragedy, of course. And so he feels bad about that still, even though it's been a few years since he was walking on the earth. And I'm having a mental teleconference with him as well. I'm answering him back. I don't always share what's happening between me and the person. I'm just translating what they want me to translate to the physical person, the person in the physical body. But I'm telling him, she's really okay, because I can tell you're really okay. Like, you got through it, you're fine. But he says he just wouldn't. He doesn't think he could ever tell you enough how sorry he is for leaving you in a lurch. Does that make sense?
No. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't his fault, obviously.
Right, of
He got
course.
cancer, but it just was fast. He was young, and it was 6 months, and it was bing, bang, boom, and he was on the other side.
That's probably why I have the feeling of tragedy, like, because I think of tragedy like a terrible car accident or someone dying young, and he was young, but the fact that he died so quick, that's really hard for people to get their hands around. And I bet you there were a bunch of people in your lives who didn't even know he was sick. And then you had to tell him that he passed, and, you were planning a wedding and all kinds of interesting things. So he apologizes. And it's not that he doesn't want to spend time with you, because he does spend some time with you, but he says you have a really great full life, and he doesn't want you to, be in that memory of that hard time. Yeah. So he comes around appropriately, but he doesn't hang out like some people would, overstay. I always tell beings, go do something fun. Why are you hanging out with your family so much? Like, go do something. But so he's, doing his own thing, and he's grateful that you're in the space that you are, and that your life is happy and fulfilled for you. He's very happy about that.
That's beautiful. Has he reincarnated again?
Nope. From my perception, when I look at people who've passed over, reincarnation, it used to take about 100, Earth years before someone would reincarnate. The Earth is really popular, so people are reincarnating at about 50 years. And people can reincarnate sooner, but it's actually suggested that you spend more time on the other side and have some adventures. And sometimes people want to wait till some of their friends or loved ones are on the other side if they want to reincarnate with them. But no, he has not reincarnated. He has no desire to do in the near future.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Marie, thank you from the
You're
bottom of my
welcome.
heart.
Of course. Have a great day. He's blowing you kisses. Just very sweet
good.
kisses.
I'm blowing him kisses, and both of you too. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Jennifer, for joining us from Portland, Oregon. 877-825-8828. We'll stay on that side of the coast. We'll take
great.
now Melinda joining us from, looks like LA. Hi, Melinda.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Melinda. How are you?
Very good. I've been listening to your podcast sort of on repeat over the last few weeks. And I've also been listening since high school. So this is so fun to
thank you.
Speak with you.
Thank you so much. That's really lovely. So what can I do for you today?
I was just curious if a general reading was possible. I have a lot of anxiety, and I would love to push some of that out and be able to be creative. Because that's what my profession is. And I'm noticing that it's sort of getting in the way. So I was wondering if there was any leaks or something.
Yeah. And I think I know you. Have I met you before in person? Yeah. I know your mom.
I've had a couple of sessions.
Yeah. It's just been years though, right? A very, very long time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I've been following you ever since.
Oh, well, thank you. As soon as you mentioned creativity, I go, oh, I know who this is. I know who this is. And I'm really glad that you brought up you asked about a general reading, because you do have a big leak in your first chakra, that grounded root chakra. And you're a sensitive soul, as are the majority of people who, listen to anything about spirituality. They're very sensitive. And the world's been a little, challenging for sensitive souls. And I think that's part of it. It's maybe hard for you to get, grounded or centered. It just seems like when everything seems to get better, something else happens. And I don't mean to you personally, and possibly those things are happening and I'm not seeing that, but I mean globally. And I just want you to duck away from the global, activities. Don't listen to the news. Don't read the papers. Don't get involved in positive ways if you want to, but just don't get involved because it's actually not good for your energy. We want you to receive as much energy from the earth as possible because it'll just make you happier and healthier, and then you'll have the energy to be creative. But do your best to ignore what's happening around you if you can.
Okay.
Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, I am someone who reads the news a bunch and votes and trying to stays active, but I agree. Like I do feel really untethered.
Yeah, it's too much. You can still vote. That's fine.
Yeah, we want you to do that.
But
it's important.
But just don't do the other things. You already know. You're super smart. You're well informed. This is a planet of contrast. Earth was created to be the way it is, and a lot of people don't believe that or think that that's true. They think that we're supposed to make heaven on earth, and it doesn't mean that won't happen at some point once a certain level of consciousness is, at a still point. A lot of beings or humans are vibrating in a similar conscious pattern, but we're not there. Obviously, we still have war and famine on this planet. So we have a lot of low frequency vibration on Earth, but it was created to be that way. So if you can find ways to honor the way the Earth is functioning, because billions of souls come here to have those contractual experiences to grow. You are just one of those people that doesn't need that. You're an older soul. You don't need to have a lot of contractual experiences to grow. It's unnecessary. But other people, younger souls do. That's how they learn compassion, is that they witness, challenges and get involved, and it shakes up their heart chakra and it makes them more aware. And then they start to make different decisions. And on the planet, it's probably like 55%, like 45% are younger souls and 55% are older souls. So it's a large percentage of people who are not older souls. And that's not bad. You and I were young souls at one point. It's just part of the growth. So try to find things to celebrate about the things that you think are terrible, and don't watch the news. Okay. So that's a tall order, but you already moved your energy and your root. Like
I did?
Yes, you're leaking like 25% versus it was like 100%. It was a major and
okay, I can feel that, I think.
Yeah, so it already shifted. You're taking 75% energy into your root chakra right now. Okay?
Okay, may I kindly ask you for a what if question so I can just keep it all week?
What if the world is
longer?
What if the world is perfect the way it is, and I'm learning to honor everything unconditionally?
Amazing. I'll do that.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Melinda, for joining the show from LA, 877-825-8828. We'll stay on the West Coast. Apparently, that's all we've got here phoning in. So we'll take now Amy calling in from the entire state of California. That totally works. Totally works for me.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm in San Mateo.
Hey,
oh, great.
Kudos.
What can we do for you?
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. I wanted to ask for your insight into something new going on with me that's really exciting. It feels like a gift, but I'm not quite sure what to do with it. So I am in a transition. I just went part-time after 20 years in corporate America to focus on
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I was talking with Jen, my assistant, because she left the corporate world and works for me. Like, she's way overqualified, right? But I love it. I love it, and she only works part-time too, and she loves that. Like, she's like resting and recuperating. And I keep, because someday I'm going to buy like some property out on one of the islands. And I'm like, I'm just going to hire a bunch of people who've left their corporate jobs, even if they do yard work, whatever. We're just going to help them recuperate for a couple years. Right. Yeah. So, okay, go ahead.
Yes, exactly how I feel. I'm like a newborn baby. I just want to sleep and eat. I'm like totally recovering.
Sounds amazing.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
So my question is, in the last few months, I have seen a figure kind of a blob of a being who's giving me messages as I'm working with people.
Yay. So you're doing energy work?
I am.
Congratulations. I'm highly would support that for you. Your third eye is stunning. You're super, super intuitive. And you also know how to run a lot of energy. I think, and of course, haven't met every energy worker on the planet, but I think when you're going to work as an energy worker, you need to have a lot of energy. It helps, right? So yes, go ahead. I interrupted.
Oh, no, that's okay. So, I mean, half of me was like, is this real? But I know that it's real.
Yeah.
But I'll get like a word across my brain or, like cognitively and kind of a sense of, like one of my friends, her ex-husband had committed suicide. So it's very sensitive. And I was just kind of looking for a little validation after I spoke with her, and then their favorite song came on. I asked for a little validation. So I don't know. I just wanted to ask.
What do you mean you don't know? So first of all, your homework assignments, you can't say, I don't know, or, whenever we're manifesting something, especially you're in a lot of momentum right now, like it's happening, right? This is wonderful. You're happy. You're delighted. You don't want to shoot it down with the throat chakra, the most powerful vortex in the physical body. You don't want words coming out of it that are going to make it hesitate, or waver. You don't want the wobble. I think that's what Esther Hicks calls it, the wobble. So you're not allowed to say that anymore. And yes, absolutely. You already got the validation. You got the song. So how about this what if question? What if with every breath I take, I trust my magnificence and my multisensory abilities that are growing and expanding in beautiful delight and joy?
I trust my magnificence. That brings tears to my eyes.
Yay, yay. So congratulations. I mean, your third eye is stunningly gorgeous. And of course, when I do energy work, it's a very intuitive process for me. And so I just love how much intuition I can see in your third eye. And I think why it's kind of confusing sometimes, intuition in a way, especially when you're starting it, but you're doing beautiful. There's nothing to be confused about, is because the third eye is actually a projector. So it projects images and auditory sensations and feelings. Intuition doesn't begin in the brain. It actually comes from the emotional response center, which is the second layer of your auric field, about 1.5 feet away from your body. So I think what happens is sometimes people jump their energy in their brain, what's going on? What's going on? I want more. But really, if you can just rest, like in your hips or even your feet, further away from the mind, you'll get even more clarity.
Yes, I feel like I'm coming off of 20 years of masculine go, do, and I'm just like a baby learning how to feel into. I don't even know how to
Well, actually, that's not true. You do know how. You are doing it. Remember what I said. Let's not throw you under the bus again, right?
Reassuring.
Right. And I loved your perception, because I've been talking to a lot of people. A lot of people are kind of ditching corporate America. This is one of the good things about the pandemic, where people got to go, wait a minute, I don't really like my job. I'm not happy. I'm not, which is really lovely that people got that awareness. And you're right. It is a masculine energy to be go, 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 go. Intuition is a female energy. It's runs on the feminine aspect, which men can have it as well. It's not just for women. It's for all people. You just have to run feminine energy in your body. And feminine energy is receptive. It's about taking it in, collecting, which is a calm. The example I often give, and I feel sorry for people who don't have children because they may not be able to relate to this, but it's kind of like breastfeeding, because you can't vacuum and breastfeed at the same time. I mean, every mother wishes they could wash dishes, vacuum. You want to, because you have to literally sit down. You have to be quiet. You sometimes have to go in a quiet room. You have to stare at your baby, and you can't be active, or your milk won't let down, or the baby won't suckle.
So true.
Right? So you have to really stop. And that's what feminine energy is all about. It's like where you just stop and you rest and
be in the moment.
Yeah. Be in the moment. Yeah.
Do you see my gifts more as like, I've been talking about it as spiritual coaching or counseling, I'm also in the creative arts for healing.
I just don't think you can. I don't think you can nail it down yet. And I don't think people should. I think when people are really psychic, they're psychic. My clients have trained me. They've asked me every question under the sun. And it's forced me to, cultivate my intuition in every topic that you can possibly imagine. So I don't think you need to be one thing, unless that one thing just brings you incredible joy and you're fulfilled with it. But don't even allow that to be a permanent thing. I think you should just be open, use whatever language that makes you happy. If it changes, great, change it. You're in this evolving moment in life. You have a lot of momentum.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great
You're welcome.
Hey,
You
Amy,
too.
Amy, before you leave, do you remember the song?
I'm named after that song.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So what's
Country.
What is it?
It's like the Grand Prairie League or Pure Prairie League. Amy, what you want to do?
Oh, okay.
That's really lovely.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks
really
to my dad.
lovely.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
thank you. Have a
Thanks.
great day.
Yeah, thanks
You
very
too.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was a good question.
It was. Thank you. I shove one in there every once in a while. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. How about a break? First one?
Sure.
All right. And we'll be right back with more from Marie.
The Marie Manuchehri Show is streamed live over the internet. So if you have friends or family members living outside of the Seattle area, wanting answers to life's questions, encourage them to listen to the show and to call into the show to talk with Marie. If you are interested in receiving guidance on an issue in your life, call Marie locally at 425-373-5527 or toll free at 1-877-825-8828 for her insight into your situation.
Have something important to say? Want to help improve our world? Need to promote your business uniquely and effectively? KKNW is the answer. Our staff helps broadcasters and podcasters create professional sounding audio. Bring your talent and let our experts help you craft a radio show or podcast that best delivers your message. Learn more at 1150kknw.com. That's 1150kknw.com. KKNW, talk variety that's live and local.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Noor with your health tip of the day from the African American Wellness Project. Prostate cancer is the most common cancer for men. African American men are more at risk. That's primarily because it's often diagnosed when it's more advanced. The good news is that diagnosed early, most prostate cancer can be treated effectively. If you're a man over 50 or have a family history of prostate cancer, talk to your doctor today about a test. For more information, visit aawellnessproject.org.
How can Marie Manuchehri help you create a better life? Check out her events page and attend a workshop. Working with Marie is a life-changing experience. If you want to find an effective way to make significant improvements in your life, sign up for a class today at energyintuitive.com.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
Amy, what you wanna do?
Good job, Benny. Thanks for finding that song. It's
So
really
good.
pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really pretty. I love
Pure
it. Yeah,
Prairie League, and that's Amy.
I love
IE.
it.
So there you go.
IE. Love it.
Mhm.
Great. Okay, we're taking calls. Who is next?
Yeah, we're staying on the West Coast still. We have now Samantha joining us from San Francisco. Hi, Samantha.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Samantha. What can I do for you?
Well, it's been a few years since I've called in, and in that time, there have been some interesting developments for me.
Okay.
Kind of what you were talking about earlier with contrast. Some things have really expanded, and some things seem to have contracted quite a bit in the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I was just calling for sort of a general, I don't know, reading, sort of insight or an overview into what's sort of going on for me.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you want? Because I've already drawn out your energy. You don't have any significant leak in the chakras. I don't typically draw out the aura when I'm on the show, but you're taking energy in your first, your fourth, your sixth, and your seventh. And you just have the kind of normal, tiny little leak that most people have in their second these days. And I think it's because of the pandemic. Do I get a shot? Do I wear a mask? Do I get another shot? Do I go? Can I travel? I mean, like people are asking themselves all these questions all day long, you know?
Right.
Still. So can you, maybe because your energy looks great. Do you think, here's what I think. I think you have to change your way of thinking. Like you're conscious, you have an awareness, you believe in the multisensory world, But you haven't really, in my opinion, significantly upgraded your energy. This is something my guides ask me to do on a, fairly routine basis. Like, we think you need to raise your frequency some more. You need to upgrade that vibration. You still tend to think more negatively than I would like for you to, especially with your
Mm-hmm.
level of awareness. And that lowers the frequency. And then it attracts lower frequency things that we don't want to have in our life.
Right.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
you got to
So
clean that up.
oh,
You
go
got to
ahead.
clean your energy.
Bring it up. Okay. And so
Clean.
this is mainly on a physical level that I'm speaking. Like spiritually,
Yeah.
I feel like my awareness has expanded and my beliefs have developed and
Yes.
deepened.
Yes.
And then physically, I'm just not seemingly able, although I know it's in my power, to have the impetus to take care of my own physical body.
Right.
Which is a weird dichotomy of like spiritually aware, spending
Right.
time, but not really taking care of myself in the earth plane and my body.
Right. And I understand what you're saying, but it's really not weird. Unfortunately, a lot of people will have an elevated awareness, but they don't run their energy in alignment to that awareness. They run their energy at a lower frequency, which creates, it's kind of like having a car and the carburetors aren't clean and the oil is really dirty or it doesn't have enough gas in it. It's not functioning as well. So you have the consciousness, but you're running your energy in opposition, and not horribly, but in opposition to what you believe. So do you know what it means to run your energy clean or higher? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
I think I do. I mean, any what ifs. I mean, anything
Well,
that you can help me with, but I feel like I do. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think you do. I mean, I think you have an idea, but you can't speak negatively. You have to find authentic things to be happy about. You have to become present. You have to do this over and over and over again for the rest of your life. Forever.
Okay.
Forever. Because a lot of people sometimes, and I'm not necessarily putting you in that group, but some people will just go, well, I'm going to do this for a couple of weeks and I'll be fine. I'm like, no, you have to do it for the rest of your life. Think about it this, if 45, and this is just, a guess of the percentage, if 45% of the population are younger souls, and we still have a lot of what we would call negativity on the planet. I mean, we do live in one of the lowest vibrational realities in the cosmos. That's a big pull. It doesn't take long. You listen to the news, you listen to a neighbor, your kid, a coworker, and because most people complain about everything. Very few people are comfortable with happiness and positivity. I remember when I first started doing energy work, my life changed overnight. And in fact, I was getting a divorce and I was just so happy. And the therapist, I was happy about a lot of things, but my therapist said, don't smile too much around the kids because they don't really get why you're so happy. It's, and so I remember going
Who
into
would tell you that?
Oh, well, I think it was actually a good
rude.
Yeah. I think it was because my kids were feeling so like, who is this woman? After a while, they were fine with it. And I went back to being smiling ear to ear. But I would walk in to go get like my afternoon chai latte and I would run into someone. They go, how are you? And I go, amazing. And they don't even know what to say. People don't know what to say about positivity or happiness or high vibrational energy.
Because they get more attention with the bleeds it leads. Like the
Right.
whole well, that's in the news. So like the negative weighs higher, but it shouldn't.
Common.
Yeah.
It's just so common and so familiar,
Right.
and it's comfortable. It's comfortable to be in that vibration.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want you to become uncomfortable. And I want you to start raising your frequency. That means your subatomic particles in your body to match your consciousness, to match your belief system, to match what you know to be true, because they're running in a kind of a dichotomy. And that's what's affecting, your body or your ability to take good care of yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay. So now I'll think of a what if question really quickly. What if I allow myself to be in vibrational alignment with every breath I take?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I'll do it.
Great. I know. I can tell. I'm so excited for you. Right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're
Marie.
welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah. Thanks, Samantha, for joining us from San Francisco, 877-825-8828. And it does make sense to have a little more unease, being out of place and adjusting to it, because you kind of learn from those instances, right?
Well, it's just such
the
a
uncomfortableness
familiar,
is what you're saying.
It's
right.
so familiar. And sometimes we drop into it and we don't even know that we've dropped into it
right.
because it feels like a comfy sweatshirt.
Right.
Just feels so, and then everybody around you is starting to talk about it, and then you start going down the rabbit hole, and then, if all of a sudden you listen to beautiful music or something happens, you can feel your energy rise and go, "Oh, wow. That was a lot of negativity I was just experiencing by choice," but because it's, free will is the strongest law in all of the
Right.
universes.
Positivity heard here.
Yeah.
Don't turn the dial. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take now Anna from Ontario, Canada. Hello. Which one is it?
Hello.
Anna, which one is it? Hey, you got to turn down your radio.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. Is it Anna?
It's Anna.
Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi,
Good
Anna.
morning.
What can
I'm good. How are you?
Lovely.
You guys?
We're great.
I wasn't
Thank you.
expecting to get in so quickly. I was told I was on a wait list. Thank you for
Sure.
and listening. I'm calling because I'm seeing an awful lot of signs. I have been doing some work on intuition and everything, and so I'm starting to feel it. However,
thank goodness. I just love what you just said. Feel it. I've just
I am, and it's
I
feeling
love
good.
it.
However, I don't trust it. My son is going through a tough time. He's decided not to go back to university. He is upstairs and sits in his room a lot. Doesn't know what to do. And
Well,
so
I had rules in my house. If you don't go to college, you have to work and pay for
You staying there.
groceries and
Yeah.
utilities. I had like big rules to make sure everybody stayed in college. So do you have any rules? Because I can tell you're too nice.
I am a little nice, but what we have said is that because he went through a really tough time and he's gone through some very emotional times.
Yeah, I actually don't buy it at all. I mean, I'm not disagreeing that your son had some tough times, but he's been over nurtured and over babied. And so he knows how to go into those places of victimness and victim consciousness. And you guys kind of support it.
And we feel that way, but then we worry about his mental health. So that's probably part of it.
Okay.
And I think when I see these signs, I realize he's going to be okay, and that I'm able to maybe put my foot down a little more.
Yes, I would. I mean,
I'm kind of hoping.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of hoping to hear why these signs and who they're coming from.
Oh, who they're coming from? You know what I like to think? We could get down to the nitty gritty of who could be potentially connecting with you. But I like to think they're coming from creation, from the universe, from God. Because everything is God. That is what energy is. So, and instead of thinking, oh, is it a spirit guide or a departed loved one, which it could be, but I would prefer that you have like super clarity. Like my cousin came and visited me when I was in the shower recently and gave me like this hysterical message. I laughed my head off. It was wonderful. But for now, I would just want you to think that you are connecting to the divine. And you want to connect to the divine no matter what anyway. You want your energy to be elevated. And when you're asking questions about your son, ask the question, please express to me whatever is in his highest good.
Yes.
In his highest good. Because it may not be what you think. Intuition is always surprising. I'm always surprised by an intuitive answer, personally and professionally. It's calm, it's compassionate, and it's very surprising and very accurate and super helpful. So just know that your son is used to kind of operating from a victim consciousness, and he's young. He can change this. He can grow out of it. But I don't think you and your husband should support it, even if you're going to give him some time before he has to get a job or, pay for groceries or whatever you guys decide. Just don't go down that road of, oh, are you okay? Don't go down that road.
We have been trying very hard to get him to he has been working part-time and so there are things, but the hope for him was he'd go back in September, but it's looking like he's not because he's not putting a lot of effort into it. So I do agree with you that maybe we are nurturing just a little too hard.
Yeah.
However, I guess I just want to know if he's going to be okay. And maybe with the change in the way we handle him and the way we handle ourselves, things can come together. We're hopeful. And I feel like the signs that I'm given are telling me that he will be okay.
Yeah.
And that gives me hope.
I agree with that. It's you and your husband. Your energy is running the show here. And he's used to having a response from you. And he's been trained. He's been over nurtured. And so he's been trained that he can react. And I'm not even, like people don't have to go to college and create careers. It's not a have to. There are many very, very successful people who never went to college or dropped out of school. So there's nothing wrong with that. But he needs to find things. He needs to become motivated and feel vibrationally supported and ready to get excited about something. So
Yes,
yes, you
and
guys
that's
need to
exactly
change
where
your
he is.
you guys need to change your energy. You two.
Okay.
Okay. What if my
Okay.
son is okay no matter what? That would be a great what if question for you.
That is a fantastic one. Thank you so much.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for joining the show. 877-825-8828. One more before our second break.
Sure.
All right, we'll take Lee Ferdine. I believe I pronounced that correctly, from Switzerland. Did I get it?
Yay. Did we say your name correctly?
Yes.
Oh, good job.
Hi, how are you doing? Both?
Lovely.
We're
Thank
great.
you. How are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, well, I'm a bit sick from. I went to Australia and to visit my grandson and our daughter for the first time, and I became ill. I had a flu, and that's because of the flying and going back. I think it's a little bit, going in the long term. And above of that, our dog, he was 13, and we had everything arranged to let him stay home, and he was happy. I felt it. It was okay this was the right thing to go. But then the next day, he was so ill and he died. He died.
Well, that's
And
okay.
That's my question also.
So you were gone when he passed away?
No. We were back, and then in the night he was okay.
Yeah.
And
But
then
he
the
was
next
13.
morning,
I mean, I can't tell you how many clients hope that their dog dies in their sleep or that they don't have to take them to the vet and have them put down because they're in pain or something. So I think you won the lottery on this. I mean,
Yeah,
like it was
I
time for
think.
him to go. And dogs and animals understand the afterlife much better than humans do. And they do get happy. They get happy about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna be running in the clouds. I'm gonna be chasing the
Yeah.
bull. I'm gonna have lots of fun in the clouds. So yeah, your dog is fine. Did you test for COVID?
No, I don't think it's COVID at the
I would
moment.
love for you to
No.
test for it. I just really would.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to test for COVID. And are you
Okay.
taking any zinc?
Sorry?
Are you taking the supplement zinc? ZINC?
Yes. I take that, and homeopathy and all kinds of things. But I have I have some cancer medication, so I
Oh,
think
interesting.
in the immune system, and that's my next question. If that everything is okay because of the immune system, it's
So
for my highest good. That's what I like.
Well, you're taking energy in your first, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, and your seventh vortex, which is excellent. You do have a leak. I stared at your auric field. I haven't drawn it out. Right around the sixth layer of your aura, which has a lot to do with one's intuition. So making sure that you listen to your intuition, follow it. So you're taking medicine for cancer right now. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And
Yes.
is the cancer responding? Because I mean, your energy
It's
would tell
gone.
me.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
that's how
Yeah.
I would feel. So, how long do you have to take the medicine?
Forever.
Really? Could you get a second opinion or a third opinion?
Yeah, it's an mutation, EGFR. So I don't know.
I know,
I
but
feel it's okay because it does feel that the mutation had changed backwards in healthy.
I mean, it's gone, so this is great, and it doesn't mean you have to stop taking the medication if it's working and it's
No.
keeping you healthy. That's lovely, but I'm a fan of other people's opinions too, especially if you're getting colds and they're lasting longer and your body's starting to, have some challenges staying healthy. It never hurts to get a second opinion.
Well, I understand what you're asking, but this professor,
Uh-huh.
he's really, really up to date.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I have clients who've healed from many, many different forms of diseases who don't take any medication. for their disease. And it doesn't mean, pardon?
I take it in, I will ask myself if
Yeah. And you don't have to make any decisions right now. Just be open to that. Like, what if your body has miraculously taken great care of yourself and you don't need to necessarily put medication in your body that might lower your immune system?
Yeah.
Right? Just something to check in on, even if you check on it from a year from now, or like just to be open to that, because that could help your immune system expand. Even your energy went up as we're talking about this. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm very glad you found a wonderful practitioner and your body became well. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm very happy about
Good. Good.
And we want you to be happy.
Yeah, we want you to be happy.
Yeah.
So here's this. What if, because what helps the immune system, the emotion that helps the immune system is love, self-love. So what if I'm falling madly in love with me with every breath I take?
Well, thank you very much. So
yeah.
I don't have to care about my dog anymore. He's happy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Your dog had a great life, loved it very much, and easily moved to the other side. So congratulations.
Yes. Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome. Have a great day.
Yes. I wish you too.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks very much for calling in from Switzerland. 877-825-8828. We're at the second break of the hour. Let's go and grab that one right now. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
The Marie Manuchehri Show is streamed live over the internet. So if you have friends or family members living outside of the Seattle area, wanting answers to life's questions, encourage them to listen to the show and to call into the show to talk with Marie. If you are interested in receiving guidance on an issue in your life, call Marie locally at 425-373-5527 or toll free at 1-877-825-8828 for her insight into your situation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Norm with your health tip of the day from the African American Wellness Project. While coronavirus infections could go down over the next few months, we're still headed into flu season. Millions of Americans will be affected by the flu. But the good news is that we do have a safe and effective vaccine. But sadly, too many people go unvaccinated, especially African Americans. For more about flu vaccine, talk to your doctor or visit aawellnessproject.org.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com, streaming live audio and video as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
How can Marie Manuchehri help you create a better life? Check out her events page and attend a workshop. Working with Marie is a life-changing experience. If you want to find an effective way to make significant improvements in your life, sign up for a class today at energyintuitive.com.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here in Seattle and we're taking calls.
We are. We'll take now Ashley calling in from the LA area. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Marie. Hi, Betty. How are you guys?
We're good.
We're lovely. Yeah. Thank you. What can I do for you?
Yeah. So, well, first, I just kind of wanted to give an update from a previous call I did with you about a year and a half ago. So I called in like January 2021. And I was really struggling in my love life, in my romantic life. And you told me that my brain was overriding my third eye, that I was very intuitive, but that I was like getting in my own way kind of thing. And I kind of knew what you meant. And I kind of hit this point where I'm like, yeah, I just need to think about this totally different. I quit all the dating apps. I like stopped seeing who I was seeing. And then like 2 weeks later, this lovely guy came into my life, and now we're engaged. So I just need to tell you thank you for your wisdom.
Oh,
so lovely. So thank you.
You are welcome.
Super
Congratulations. Cool. I'm very proud of you. And you showed what it takes courage. People don't want to quit their job or stop that app or, drive home a different way. They don't want to leave these things because they're afraid they're going to miss out on something perfect. And you realized intuitively, like, this isn't making me happy. Some people, it could, like I had a client who refused to do any online dating because I kept getting, "You're such an online date." She goes, "I've never done that before. I'm never going to do it." I go, "That's another reason why you should go do it."
Right.
She was on her first date with some guy who they've been together ever since, right? But when you've been on online dating and it's not working, that's a sign. Like, okay, we got to stop. This is not working. It's time to stop. So congratulations. I'm so happy for both of you.
Thank you very much. Well, and funny now that you say all of that, because my actual question was a little bit more around career moving forward and kind of what you see for me there. And earlier, I feel like I need to be on that island with all the corporate people where I recover.
Yeah, right.
I need to be there. I'm still in that job now, and it's the thing is, I know that I'm going to be doing something different in my future, and like I'm putting out, energy and taking on new things that are more exciting to me, but it's just like not here yet. And I just don't know if there's anything you see for me, like how to kind of get closer to it, or maybe it's just taking time, or I don't know, anything you see there.
What I would recommend is that you start feeling without knowing what it is or how it's going to happen. Begin feeling it's already happened. You already have a really cool job. You're paid incredibly well. It's super, super fun. It's delightful. It's extremely fulfilling. You're in bliss every single day. That actually will draw it to you. Sometimes searching for something like, where is it? Is it over here? Is this what it is? That kind of pushes it away. Kind of like when you're looking at the apps. Is it this guy? Should I swipe on this one? Is it this person? It kind of pushes it away, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could start feeling that you already have it, I think it's going to be something in the metaphysical world. I think you're going to work with people from an intuitive perspective. Could be coaching, could be whatever makes you happy. It doesn't matter, right? Believe me, when people find out what makes them happy, they could care less what it is. They don't care at all.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I'm heading towards that kind of like outdoor space, like being in the wilderness, connecting to nature with people. That's kind of where I'm feeling drawn to. But I don't know if that's something you see as well, or what you see there.
I kind of don't see that. That doesn't mean that it won't happen, right? I just don't, because I'm trying to envision you. I keep seeing, it's very cute. I see in like this, it's just a spontaneous vision. Wearing a little forestry outfit and you're walking around. I mean, it's like really nice forest. But I just don't think that will be like your day job. Maybe it's something you do on the summer or you lead hikes. Maybe you'll do retreats in nature. And
that's
right
kind of more the thought of
Great.
the direction I'd be going. So like right now, for example, I'm taking a course in forest bathing to be a guide.
No wonder I see you wearing a forest outfit.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if this is a job, but I like doing this, and like maybe it's part of what I'm doing kind of overall.
It can be. I mean, anything can be a job. Look at the job I have. I have a very weird job and it's been very successful and I get to do a lot of cool, fun things with it. So anyone can create a successful career out of anything. It just needs to be joyful. I just think you need to stop trying to figure it out. Just be in the joy as if it's already happened. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. I get to do something incredible and I get the resources that I want. And remember, money is a different vibration than work. To have a healthy relationship with wealth, you can, of course, receive resources through work, but you always want to work on the vibration, having a healthy relationship with the vibration of wealth, which again is just being joyful about it and enjoying it or thinking about something. Think about the forest bathing every time you use your debit card or cash or grab your purse or put your password into your online banking. That will allow more wealth to come into your life, which will give you more freedom.
Got it. That makes sense.
And let me know what happens. Now I'm so curious. I mean, maybe that vision was correct, like you're doing retreats in the national forests, with your intuitive folks, helping them to expand their life through nature.
Yeah, it feels like that, but you're right. Who knows? I'm just going to get curious about it.
and just feel that it's already happened.
Right.
And again, you don't have to know what it looks like.
That's helpful.
Okay.
That's hard for me, but that's helpful.
Yeah, it really is helpful because the universe actually knows what everyone's really good at, who their best partner could be, where they should live in the world. So we have to like detach and then be present and content so that we can hear, see, and feel the messages that are given to us.
Great.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Marie.
You're
That's very helpful.
welcome. You're welcome. Have a great, and congratulations to you both.
Yeah, Ashley, where are you
Thank
getting
you.
married? Do you know yet?
No, so okay, funny enough, if all my friends listen to this, they will know before I've actually told them.
Oh.
It's pretty new.
So where are the invitations?
Yes, exactly. So
good.
you guys are first on the invite list. So it's all very new. But yeah, we're gonna try to do something small, the two of us, and then do like bigger family things like next
that's a
year.
great idea.
Save room for us. We're a +1 over here. Maybe +2. Jen's gonna make some time too.
Definitely.
Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Ashley. That was awesome.
So cute.
877.
I remember that phone call, by the way. I remember.
yeah,
I was
totally.
talking to her about it because we remember the dating ones.
Mhm.
You know, that those are
Of course
always
we
very
do.
fun, the romantic dating ones. But I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
All right. Well, let's take now Crystal calling in from Utah. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good.
We're great. What can I do for you?
Marie, I just love you, and I just have to tell you that, like every other caller that gets online, you're amazing.
Thank you. I love you too. I love all of you so much. Thank you so
I'm glad
much.
I got through today. I'm just an energy worker. I have a full-time job, but I would love to take my energy work and extend it more. So I'm kind of just wanting an overall reading, and I've been doing my what if questions and trying to keep my vibe high. There's days I get down, but then I remind myself, be high, be good. And so I just wondered kind of an overall feel of what you see and feel for me.
Well, the question that comes to my mind, what is it about energy work that gets you so excited? What do you like most about it?
Well, I'm an active medium, so I use that part-time, and I just love to connect, and I see the healing in my clients' eyes.
Oh
so I
my
do Reiki as
gosh.
well, but I really would like to go down more the mediumship path.
Sure. So you can see the healing happening in your clients' eyes?
Yes,
That's
I can see that it's transformed right in front of me.
Oh
when
my gosh.
I can connect with the other side.
So
for
that's
them.
what I want you to focus on. Honestly, creating what we want, whatever it is extremely simple. Like a lot of people, have thanked me for what I do, but as most people know, I don't do what I do to act. My driving force isn't to help other people. I know that sounds crazy and selfish. I'm grateful that I do. I'm thrilled, but I love seeing energy. I love drawing out energy. It just makes me over the moon excited. And so I want you to focus on that seeing the healing in their eyes. Think of that as a portal to you expanding your abilities and growing your energy, because I feel like you're building your capacity to do more energy work or intuitive work. There's a calibration that happens in the body, the physical body, when someone is working in a multisensory way. I used to walk out of hospital rooms because I taught myself, right, in on the oncology floor. I would go lay hands on patients, and I would walk out and I would just be buzzing, just like, and luckily I could tell the nurses that I was working with because everybody knew what I was doing, because even physicians would occasionally write an order for me to go lay hands on a patient. So I was very lucky. I would go, oh my gosh, I can't believe this would happen. But my guides would say, okay, now go sit down. You're calibrating right now. Relax. Don't burn out your energy. Go calibrate. So I would go sit by a waterfall outside of the cafeteria and just let my body learn how to run energy higher. So that's what you're doing. You are calibrating so that you can see more people and have more multisensory experiences. But the corridor for you is through the eyes. That is something that stimulates your energy phenomenally. And there could be other things that will too as well, because things will continue to happen and grow. Like every time I see a dead person, I'm thrilled. Yeah, I think it's the coolest thing ever. But really focus on that experience. Even when you're not having the experience, focus on that. That's going to help you fly into this career so that you can quit that other job.
Okay, great.
Okay. And then
how do you feel about my overall energy with that?
Yeah, well, you're taking energy into your first, third, fourth, sixth, and seventh chakra. And call us back in a few months, like 4 to 5 months, and let us know how it's going. Okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thanks very much for joining this show. Quickly, 2 minutes left. We're going to sneak off to Judy from Vancouver, Canada. Judy, 2 minutes. Go.
Hi, Marie. So good to talk to you again. I am calling in regards to, although I'm doing the what if questions all over, and particularly having gone through the 7th module again.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
What if I get out of the way and align to the will of the divine?
Yeah.
I have a low grade sort of dizziness going on all the time, and I'm just wondering what I can focus on.
Right.
Is it the connection between my first and my seventh, or
nope?
What could I be doing? So a general reading, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. So dizziness has a lot to do with the sixth chakra and the third eye. And you have a stunning third eye. It's gorgeous, by the way, just beautiful. And I don't think that you often look towards your intuition. You have a practical, strong, logical, smart brain. Agreed?
Yes. And I'm working daily on taking in energy and
so here's your homework assignment. It's going to sound really weird. I'm thinking of my lovely grandson, Lucy, and I have to talk very fast. I want you to sit out on the concrete and start looking at the ants and make them your life. Make the tiniest, littlest thing your life. Get caught up in, like, little boys just can be in the moment and have profound experiences with nature. So take it down to the smallest thing, spend time with it, and revel in that energy. And I think the dizziness will go away. Okay. And I have to go. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Benny, for playing the music. Thank you, everyone, for calling in. I wish you a beautiful, bright day. Fall in love with you. Bye-bye for now.